What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here from GuitarJams.com. Real happy to be back giving you guys another lesson. I love this tune, so I'm going to teach it to you. I always have a bunch of bonus stuff. Leave a link below this screen here. Right down there. You can click it, check it out, get some bonus lessons and things like that. I really appreciate it. But let's get to the lesson. Here we go. Alright, let's get to it. The song is in 6/8 or counting, groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you've got this A major chord, and we're going to play it with our index finger right here. I'm not really playing the high E string, and I'm using my thumb to kind of mute the E string so I can get this droning open A. So we're going. You're keeping that same rhythm, and we're going to the 4th fret up to the 5th fret, but we still got the open A droning. And then there's, little Hendrixy hammer-on things in there. So I'm using my ring finger, and I'm pulling it off from the 4th fret of the A string right there. When I get to the 5th fret, I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to go up a whole step now. So now I'm barring that kind of A chord shape. Still got the droning A. Still muting the low E with the thumb. Now I've seen some tabs and I've seen some, other things where they just do the same thing. But I was really listening to that recording, and I'm hearing that G note right there, the 10th fret on the A string. So when you put it together, I'll show you. It looks like this. It's the exact same thing. And you could, if you do the ring finger a whole step, nudge it a little bit and it'll be that note that I'm hearing as well. So it might be easier, but I'm really hearing. So let me show you this last little piece here. We take that same bar and we go up to the 9th fret now, still with the A and then muting the E string. So it starts with an open kind of A shape, and then what we add is the ring finger to the 11th fret of the D, and it's like a hammer-on. Middle finger on the 10th fret of the B from that bar. Time real slow. After it goes through, before you get to the next section, it holds on that longer. Followed by, we're going to go to our favorite open cowboy chords, and it's the same rhythm still. We do C, G to A minor. thing again, but instead of A minor, it's an F chord with the open high E in there. C, 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 G, F, major 7. And so I'm just playing it 3rd fret, pinky 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, open E. All right, the next part's probably the hardest part, and I transcribed it with my ear and then did research, so some things may be different than something you saw on a tab site, but it's gonna sound good and it'll sound right, so check it out. That's called an A minor 7 chord, and I'm really just emphasizing the root, and then ring finger on the 5th here, and ring finger on the, it's like barred. But I'm not like trying to get the whole thing. It's really just... Okay, so that's the first one. Same rhythm still. Then we move up a whole step with our middle finger, but now our index finger goes to the 6th fret of the D, and our ring finger is on the 7th fret of the G. That's called a B minor 6 chord, just in case you wanted to know. A minor 7, B minor 6, okay? We're tracking our middle finger here. It's going to go up a half step, like that. And this is a C major 6 chord, so it's the 8th fret on the low E, the 7th fret on the D, and I'm using my pinky. You could use your ring finger, but I'm using it right here on the 9th fret of the G string. So you got A minor 7, B minor 6, C major 6. Now we're going to track that middle finger and move up a whole step. Middle finger. Pinky is on the 12th fret of the G string there, and index is on the 9th fret of the D, and middle finger is on the 10th fret. And it's kind of like a major, D major 6, but with that sus in there. Okay, so watch. And the pinky mutes kind of these upper strings here, but if they're in there, you're not in that bad of shape, So you're okay if they're in there, but I'm kind of muting them. Next chord, and there's kind of an alternating set of chords. It's an E7 chord. And we're hearing the 7th tone up high like this. So it's a bar chord here. You can let the low E ring out. You got the 7th fret here, barred. Then you've got the 9th fret, pinky added to the 10th of the high E, and that's the 7th tone I was talking about. Just like that. So when we put that section together, next time after this, it does something different, but it starts the same. It starts with that, the same. That's the same. That's the same. Good news. That's the same, but now we go to this kind of F major chord, and then the little mellotron underneath kind of turns into an F7 chord. So I'm going to do it this way. We're going to keep the shape. It's kind of convenient. We're going to go down a whole step, But the root now, we just take our middle finger and move it over, and we're playing that as the root instead of. So watch. See, and so what I'm doing is that's that little mellotron thing underneath, the little keyboard thing. But it sounds real nice when you're playing it by yourself, especially. And it's just the pinky on the 10 of the G going down to the 8 on the G, like that. And it holds that. But it repeats the whole thing again. The first one. Then it's the second one. What we're going to do is from that little F7 thing, we go down a half step before the verse starts over. Alright, so watch that whole section. Okay. Now the bridge section with the pots and the pans and things like that. There's a lot going on. It's kind of muddy, but here's basically what I came up with. You know, because the bass is going. It's just going A, C, 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 and you can do that A power chord. Definitely hearing these notes here. It could be somewhere else on the neck, but I'm hearing the 5th fret on the high E, you know, it's an A note, and I'm hearing an E note there. And the root is a low C, so we can have the C in there. And I'm just kind of rocking that. Hope you have fun with that. Like I said, it's one of my favorite tunes. It's so fun to play, so hopefully you will have fun as well. I've always got bonus stuff linked below, and we'll talk to you real soon. Take care.